Okay, the title of this video is going to be Every Time You Face a Fear, Your Vibrational Frequency Will Increase. And what do I mean by vibrational frequency? I mean your mental and internal strength that you have within you. Every time you face a fear, you will grow stronger as a person and an individual and a human. Now, we do have rational fears. We have fear of things that have been instinctually instilled in us to be afraid of and to avoid. And those are good fears. But we also have irrational fears. We have fears that if we faced them, we wouldn't be harmed. Those are the fears I'm talking about. I'm not saying go stand right in front of a saber-toothed tiger to face your fear in that way. I'm saying approach a stranger who you may feel normally uncomfortable approaching. And make sure they're approachable. Use your logic, use your sound judgment. But these irrational fears, challenge them. Do it in small ways. Do it in a way that pushes you just slightly past your comfort zone. That is how you grow as a person and a human and an individual. If you continue to live in fear, you continue to live in your comfort zone. If you continue to live in your comfort zone, you will remain stuck where you are. Sometimes we are forced to face our fears in unexpected situations and circumstances that come upon us. For example, we could be facing a situation where we have to move. We have to go to a new environment, but we didn't want to. We might be afraid to go to a new environment. But it's either do that or be homeless because your house is being sold. We may be in a situation where we do have to approach a stranger, where we do have to ask them a question for directions, or our phone's dead and we need to ask them to borrow their phone if they have one. Maybe our car breaks down and our phone's dead. We're on the side of the road, and for the first time of our life, we might have to hitchhike, or we might have to walk down a highway to somewhere. You don't know what circumstances could come up every day. But I want you to think about this if you're young, even if you're old. People at the end of their life, they're on their deathbed. What they think back to in their life, they don't regret facing any of their fears. They regret not facing them. They regret staying in their comfort zone. They regret staying in the same place their whole life. They think about, there were so many things I could have done but didn't because I was afraid. So it's important to do that introspection to determine what you really want out of your life. What is your dream? What is your big picture? What is your vision? And you follow that vision despite fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the mastery of it. Courage isn't ignoring the fear. It is acknowledging the fear and looking it dead in the eyes and saying, I am not going to back down even though I see you right in front of me. You are not going to stop me from pressing forward toward my biggest and highest goals and the vision that I see for my future. That's what true courage is. When you summon this courage, it becomes yours. It's not yours until you summon it. This can be a habit that you develop. It can be hard to do at first if you're not used to it, but if you do it every day, face a little fear, get out of your comfort zone a little bit every day. If you do that, it'll become a habit. In 30 days, if you do that for 30 days, you'll be instilled instinctually in your mind to do that. You have to be willing to try new things. You have to be willing to go to the unknown. And when you do that, that is where changes happen. That's where growth happens. That's where you start to evolve as a human being. Think again right now about being on your deathbed at the end of your life, what would you regret the most? Think of that every day, every morning, and then decide what you're going to do right now. Thank you. That is all I have for today.